Welcome to Interior Artist episode 4. Okay, so currently we are at Tampines 880.
Hey, I thought you stay here nearby.
Hey, don't expose me, later people find me how. Okay, so over here right, it's supposed to be an access balcony. Okay, owner purchase it down and we convert it to a foyer area where they can keep their shoes, their storage and stuff like that. And we've even used similar to Penarakan tiles over here. So actually when people come in right, they will have a bit of wow effect.
Then, also one more thing, here also got removable tiles so that the water all this can flow down.
Over here, you got top and bottom cabinet, right? So this is where they keep their barang-barangs, like for example, their shoes lah and stuff like that. But for women, usually we will keep it downstairs lah because we got more shoes itself. Okay, over here is a frame design where they can put their display. Okay, so over here will be a settee, okay, with a mirror. Sometimes you know kids they cannot sit down straight lah. Sit on the floor also dirty ma. So that's why we put a settee over here. They can wear their shoes.
Here got rounded edges and also the bottom also.
You know why or not? Cause the owner got 2 kids, still very young. So we afraid sometimes they run. Kanchong want to go play toy already ma. Then they knock until themselves.
Right. Especially for your height, more here until the head lah.
A bit 过分 ah. Okay. So let's move on to the next location. It's our kitchen. Initially there was a full height wall. The entrance was around this entrance over here, and then over here right there was a full height wall. Okay, so the whole entire kitchen was very dark. So owner actually wanted to have an open concept kitchen where we actually the lights can come to the kitchen itself. Don't every day have to waste money on the light. Okay. So at this area we actually hack down the half height wall and put a fixed glass panel. So the smell can actually reduce to going out to the living room when they are watching their TV and chilling. Over here right, we actually did a half height wall as well. Reason being is what? Because sometimes we hang clothes when we're cooking right, the smell will go into the clothing, stuck there, very臭. So moving on to this area.
Over here, this one is the most important features of the kitchen. Okay. Over here you can see here 4 corners are all rounded one. Why?
Because it's in the center ma, very awkward ma.
No, because scared later the kids bump into it.
Okay.
So got another thing.
Makes sense.
Okay? Over here, as you can see, here is recessed leg space. This one confirm sufficient to put in around 3 to 4 person sitting here. Why? Because whenever I cook, I can straight away serve to you.
Oh wow, actually quite convenient like that.
Still got one more thing. Come. Over here, we can also put storage, so we fully utilize the whole island. Okay?
Hey, then why over there got one slunk corner over there?
Okay, this one. Okay, this one important. Why? Over here, this is to box out the sewage pipe.
Oh, sewage pipe.
At the same time, we also can put your broomsticks, dustpans, all this inside. But you see, outside 45 degree, won't seem so awkward. Over here, normally people is put 90 degree, but ours we cut 45 degree. Okay, why? We walk past, won't kick until. Yeah, that one very pain. Okay. So moving on. Over here, store unit for built-in microwave and oven. But as you can see, this one not built-in okay. Move on to the cooking area. Okay. Over here, we use the tabletop to wrap up to the backsplash.
Why leh?
Because easy to maintain. Normally for our tiles, we got grout lines.
No wonder. Sometimes at home, I want too seal, you know. So it's easier to maintain it this way, and actually it looks very synchronized. The whole thing flow upwards like that, very nice also.
That's why you see the whole kitchen is all marble fill.
Usually we will put the dish rack at the cornering area because the space at the kitchen already not much already. So we actually did a metal structure to support this dish rack over here, and will look much better also. Of course, definitely this area you have to buy nicely lah. If not, the whole place will look very messy. Okay, so moving on to the service yard right. We actually have a Stygian over here as well. Okay, this is for the owner to actually do their laundry, washing machine, being a built-in one and stuff like that. Okay, so for the flooring, right, we're using wood slate tiles for the kitchen and vinyl flooring for the living hall. So in order to make the whole place look seamless, right, what we do is actually we use a very similar tone of color for their flooring, so the whole place will look more synchronized itself. Okay, so currently we are at their living hall right now. You got notice or not? The whole entire house really is, all the walls is almost in blue color already because the owner really like blue. Okay, so in order to actually reduce out the contrast, so not so big, right, we actually use a bit of tone color over here. Okay, so over here is where they actually do their dining area. Okay, sometimes when we drink or we eat already, right, we tend to become thirsty and stuff. Then what happened? We take the water, we have to go all the way to the kitchen and refill the water. Very troublesome, correct or not? So we actually did a half-height cabinet here, which is like a mini pantry area for them, so they can refill their water as and when they like. So moving on to the balcony area. Okay, the balcony area, we actually make it a very chill corner for them. So even over there, right, there's a corner fan for them to actually blow the wind. Don't need to having a big fan over here.
So this one is actually called shaker design. So as you can see over here, the TV console, we do it very plain. Why? Because the important features is over here, this tinted glass. So you see this one can flip up and also slide in.
Oh, it's like a pocket door like that lah.
Yes.
So this one actually, why they do glass panel?
So that when they press the remote,
and they still can access the remote itself lah. No wonder. Okay.
Alright.
But this feature wall
is actually a structural painting. So it's a painting that used on the wall, straight on the wall, and then create out a design. Moving on to the master bedroom, as you can see, the master bedroom is very long. But then over here, there's a protrusion of wall. This is actually the main bathroom. That's why you got space being eaten out. So how do we fully utilize the space? This whole stretch, we do carpentry from one end to the other end. As you can see over here on this right side, this one is actually the husband's wardrobe. 2 doors only, so you know that guys are very little clothing on. Okay, so over here, top hung cabinet for them to put their storage. Here you got, realize or not, there's 2 open compartments. This one is actually as their side tables. Here we put LEDs in case they cannot see. Over here, power socket, charge phone. Okay, so here will be the women's section. Here 1 door, 2 door, 3 door, 4 door. 4 doors, you know that your girlfriend, your wife a lot of clothing on. Moving on to this last portion. Here, not forgetting about the dressing table. Dressing table, we actually created 3 drawers for them to put in their makeup stuff, and also a full height mirror so that they can either stand up to do makeup or if not, sit down to do makeup.
Okay, so we have finally come to the end of the video. Okay, so if you guys got any question, enquiries regarding to renovation, can directly look for us.
Once again, I'm Wayne.
I'm Skyler, signing off.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
记得 like and share 哦。